I gotta take my hat off for a minute here and talk about a really serious issue. A lot of you guys have been saying, since this whole controversy about free speech emerged, you've been saying that I'm homophobic. Okay? I don't feel that way at all. All right? And I want to say this. I mean, this is an important, positive message for our time. A lot of the guys I know at the gym, they say it's okay to be gay. It's okay. They say, it's not a problem for me. It's not a problem for me. I'm taking a shower over here. You're sucking Frank's dick over there. The soap, we can share the soap. No problem. Right? But what they like to say, these guys I know, it's not everybody. It's not all vegans. It's not all YouTube. But some guys feel so. They say, look. It's okay to be gay as long as you're not too gay. As long as you don't take it too far. Now, I disagree with that. Okay? As a matter of principle, I want to make this video to say to you, it's good to be gay. It's good. And you know what? In the same way that the planet isn't exactly flat, if you're gay and you keep going like gayer and gayer, you're going to make your way all around that beach ball and end up back at straight, at heterosexual. So I know what are you thinking? A man sucking another man's dick, that's got to be gay. Not always. You see, I learned this. I go to a lot of these fucking protests for Black Lives Matter, abolish the police, in order to get pussy, which I do, but that's not the subject of this video. That's pretty much the fucking subject of every other video on my channel, so subscribe and like and check those out. But since my girlfriend left town, we didn't break up, and I wouldn't say I'm cheating on her, but I play a lot of NBA Jam. And I don't play one player. And if you think you've got low standards when you're looking for player 2, holy shit. Once you get into looking for player 3 and player 4, your standards go through the floor. But I've been spending some quality time with members of the transgender community as a result. And I think I've kind of learned to see things their way. Let me tell you something. Until you've had your dick sucked by a transsexual who has an associative personality disorder and who's having LSD flashbacks and in the middle of sex is calling you by 5 or 6 different names, and I don't mean the first name, I mean the last name and the job title of some kind of memory someone else they had sex with in 1998. Okay, you haven't lived. All right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of you guys who suck each other's dicks in the shower at the gym are going to say, whoa, this sounds gay. Not really. So, I had a 4-way with a man who was born as a woman and got a haircut, got a new wardrobe, filled out all the paperwork to change the identity card, and now he's a man, So legally, I had my dick sucked by a man. I wasn't really insulted, but I was a little bit surprised. I was a little bit uncomfortable with this. And I asked him, if you went to all this trouble to transition from being a woman to being a man, why would you be attracted to me? Why would you want to be with me? And I'm kind of thinking and feeling on some submersible level, maybe it's because I am a little bit effeminate. Am I giving off the wrong vibe here? And he says, no, he's gay. So you think you know what it's like to have your dick sucked. You've had your dick sucked by a woman. Maybe you've had your dick sucked by a man. Maybe you've had your dick sucked by a man who made the transition the other way and now identifies as a woman. Trust me, you don't know what it's like to have your dick sucked until you've had it sucked by a man who was born as a woman. That is the next level. So I know what you're thinking. Doesn't this create a kind of identity crisis for me? Because if this dude who's sucking my dick is legally a man, doesn't that make me legally gay. And that's when I realized the beauty of this concept. If you're gay and you keep on going, if you're gay enough to go beyond just being gay, you end up back at being straight.
I had the most boring girlfriends I've ever had this year, probably. And it's weird because they've been into gaming and anime and even streaming, so you think, wow, that sounds like they have a lot in common with you, Daniel. I thought maybe it would be cool having a girlfriend who has similar interests like gaming and streaming and making videos, but it's so boring when they're into that stuff. It turns out I couldn't care less if they're into gaming and streaming and whatever. I just want them to be hot and attractive and make me feel good. And they didn't make me feel good, they made me feel bad, and the sex was bad, and then they just nagged and nagged and nagged.
Look at that, bro. All these priceless classic joysticks crammed into one tiny box. I can't even find the one I'm looking for. I'm gonna send this video to Nina and Aranda and say, look, I don't get along with you, you don't get along with me. But at the end of the day, we all need someone to play NBA Jam with.
I really wouldn't want a gamer girlfriend. I had about 10 matches on it, and I couldn't be bothered to talk to any of them. I just couldn't be bothered, it's always just the same. Oh, hi, how are you? What are your hobbies? Where do you live? Where are you from? How long have you lived in England? Oh, and I can never talk about anything real because I have to keep my YouTube stuff secret. Obviously can't talk about OnlyFans. Can't really talk about how I was married in Japan. Why are you obsessed with hiding the facts you're a YouTuber? Because every single time I tell people I'm a YouTuber, they search it and then they find my channel and then they unmatch me. Every single time, 100% of the time that I try being honest, they unmatch me. It's a waste of time anyway, being on these dating apps. I can never match anyone decent looking. They're also fat and ugly. Why are they always fat? I don't get it. They're either fat or they're ugly. A few of them were slim, but kind of ugly. It just completely ruins it when they're ugly though.
This is serious. This is serious. Really sit down and take a moment and put your thinking hat on for this. A lot of people complain about the incels. Oh, the incels have it so hard. Life is so hard as an incel. And you know, every so often one of them goes crazy and kills a bunch of people. So they get in the front page of the newspaper. Think about the size of the problem for the incels. Who today is the voice for the much larger community of the in-mons? Yeah, I said it. Fuck the incels. Fuck them. They're a fucking creepy minority of self-loathing video game addicts. What about the in-mon community? People who are stuck in a situation where they can have as much sex as they want to, but with only one person. They can play as much NBA Jam as they want to, but only two players. I think our cultural obsession with the incels has blinded us to the much larger, much deeper problem of involuntary monogamy. And that to me, you know, that's what's really gay.